and white people placing themselves in positions of power
You
when
know
they
why
do
they're
not
in
have the
position of power? Because their
hear
culture, black culture is toxic. The black culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic.
I mean, he's not lying. You produced a culture of YNs. Like, that's a thing that kids strive to be.
My mom's cousin, coming from the church parking lot, and guess who stuck her up and robbed her at gunpoint? A black man.
I need you to get to the point,
Like,
so
my
I can
point
respond.
is,
Yaps. It's in the name. So, you know what'll chill me up?
Black culture is toxic. And let's get on the fact that there's no fathers
So
in
white
the black
culture
home. Let's get.
Hold on. Let's just go ahead. This chick is crazy. Let's go here to Amanda Seals. This was great. This chick just got ate up alive in this 90-minute podcast. She goes down, sits down, and tries to have conversations, but it's always in bad faith. Honestly, I can't stand Jubilee because both sides kind of go in with, bad faith arguments where they're trying to play a game of gotcha, but sometimes it's entertaining as hell. Woke activist / actress Amanda Seals gets cooked by a conservative during a reparations debate. This is the idea that African Americans deserve reparations for slavery in America. I don't think so. I think that's a stupid argument, but let's hear what our conservative man has to say about this.
Our ancestors wasn't asking for handouts. They were asking for equal opportunity. And we have equal opportunity in this country. We had a black president, just in case you didn't know. We had a black president and we had a black vice president. I think she was black. They said she was black. I don't know. So
she could be Indian.
We had a black president, and you know who voted for that black man? White people, because you can't win a popular election in this country without white people. So Barack Obama is the product of white people.
Patrick Mahomes is also the #1 quarterback alive. There's so many different people you can look to within American history who have melanin in their skin, who are cultural leaders. Michael Jordan. I like to look at Jamie Foxx. He's probably one of my all-time favorite celebrities ever. I think that dude just radiated aura, charisma, and from all accounts was a stand-up human being. There's plenty of dudes. Chris Tucker, David Chappelle. Not saying that neither one of those are role models, but funny fucking dudes. Great followings. Great. David Chappelle in all intents may be kind of wild. Not an asshole. Not a terrible human being.
So let's get off this thing where, America is so racist. What's making America so racist is people that continue to talk about racism and continue to focus on racism instead of focusing on unity and bringing our country forward.
Look at how
people that have this liberal mindset are infecting our communities, black people, and making us victims and not victors. I refuse to embrace a victim mentality because that's not what our grandparents and Harriet Tubman and those people fought for. They fought for equal opportunity.
Do not bring up Harriet Tubman's name in vain, baby, please.
I said the Lord's name in vain. The Lord's name.
Harriet Tubman was literally saving her family and others from slavery.
Yeah. You know who helped her? White people.
You know who helped her?
They were on the Underground Railroad.
Who helped her?
Come on in.
You know who helped her?
God.
People who benefit from white supremacy. One of the things
it's a lie. White supremacy is a lie.
No, sir, that's simply not true.
There's no such.
If that were not the case, then we wouldn't see the continued effort of colonialism and white people placing themselves in positions of power when they do not have the power.
Because their culture, black culture, is toxic. The black culture is toxic. We have produced a culture that is toxic.
He's not lying. You produced a culture of YNs. Like, that's a thing that kids strive to be and look like. We'll circle back. You watch this. After this, I want to follow up on this point. But absolutely, he is right, and it is sad to see.
Let's get on the fact that there's no fathers in the black home. Let's talk about that.
Stop.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
None of this
Shout
is
out to
gonna
my
work
amigo
if y'all
Pep.
are just gonna sit here and make
Outstanding
up shit.
dad.
It's not gonna work.
And his
no,
dad?
a debate has to be in
Also
fact.
pretty good dad.
You're putting off
literally
emotional
not,
liberalism
I am
right
not
now.
putting off emotional liberalism. You're putting off unfounded lies
That's what y'all
based
do. Y'all
in
start saying
conservatism.
misinformation. Remember they
It
did the
is
misinformation thing all summer where everything
Look
conservatives
at this man.
did. They said
You're
misinformation.
carrying a chain around your neck of an apartheid nation that actively wants to harm black people and non-Jewish people. But let me bring.
You know what's ironic is when they bring up the chain and how someone is brainwashed, it's always like you're pointing your finger saying you have a chain around your neck, you're brainwashed. You have one finger pointing at that person, you get 3 fingers pointing back at you. If you are the one that's brainwashed, you are the one with the chain around your neck.
Bring it back.
Let me bring it back. Selling black people in Africa.
That was not happening in the context that you're saying.
And they were selling their own people. Black people still sell their own people today too, by the way.
I don't know if I'm gonna last.
We're selling our own people today too.
I don't know if I'm gonna last.
I couldn't last 90 minutes on this.
You won't last with me.
I won't, because your ignorance is so overwhelming.
See, y'all, that's liberals. Y'all start name calling when y'all getting
That's exactly what she started doing. Like calling him. He didn't even put her on the stove. She ate them all up. I understand you're looking for a game, but this is a lie. How the freak is this a lie? Y'all, don't be too harsh. She's sick and stupid. Non-binary. Oh yeah, absolutely retarded. Of course they disagrees. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, no, she really didn't. She made dismiss faces at them while she spoke. The left really don't understand why you lose supporters. I mean, that's true. He stated factually the only way that Harriet Tubman rescued anyone through the Underground Railroad is because of white people. I mean, that is a very true point. I didn't even think about that. Okay, this chick rolled her eyes harder than freaking
Having had
I don't know, me on a Tuesday night.
my biological father murdered him. So I think I'm coming from a place, and I guess my issue is having had my biological father murdered by a black man, having had my cousin shot in the head by a black man. We can talk numbers and statistics and what the people are doing and what the white man is doing and all that, but at the end of the day, I see when my family lives on the south side of Chicago, and I think you and I both can attest to this, and I'm not saying that there are not other factors, but we know that we kill each other at a disproportionate rate than any other race. Now, why we do that and why 6,000 to 9,000 black men are going to be hung.
I don't know if it's a race thing or if it's just a cultural thing. If your culture, and this is going to, goddamn, I don't want to sound, if your culture breeds YN at a higher rate that other cultures produce their own vagabonds and degenerates, it's a problem. I don't care about the race. I care about the cultures and the behaviors. The actions, the behaviors, and the beliefs. That's what I don't like.
Homicided or killed or whatever by the end of the year annually by other black men, whereas the likelihood of a black man being killed by a white police officer is less than 150 per year. We know that we kill each other at a higher rate. So I'm not debating that there are not factors at play, but because I've lived the experience as a black woman losing my father to be murdered by a black man walking down the street.
I'm sorry to hear that, by the way.
No worries, thank you. But walking down the street and
I hate to say this, but I do. Her argument's tough because it's purely emotional and just anecdotal, right? Like her life, her experiences, her shit, which is super real and super important. But when you pull the scale back, I don't know what the numbers are, but it's just hard to go off of that because that's just anecdotal, your experience.
In inner cities and different things, knowing that it's more likely that my own brother will rob and rape me than a white man or a white officer. Damn. We got to be real.
What's your proximity to white men in the south side of Chicago? Are there even white men around to rob and rape you at the same rate that there are black men?
There are white men around.
At the same rate?
There wasn't a lot of black people in there, but then that doesn't justify the fact that we're destroying each other. So even if we get to the root, like
we can agree.
So she's saying if there was more white people in there, that they would be shooting and going after people at the same level. I just don't think so. I think the cultures, the behaviors, and the actions are just different things.
Okay, because I feel like a lot of
nothing
times liberals
justifies.
will argue like, well,
I'm not
the
a
white people
liberal.
are killing
I am
people.
I'm not a liberal.
Okay, well, I will say that people that sometimes have your stance that are against conservatives, maybe they have this claim that they're making
this
it up.
is why
we
need to stop using the conservative
liberals
liberals and
so I
just
want to get
have
to the root of the
individual
issue.
conversations.
Why are we
What is
killing
the
each
root of
other?
the issue?
I think the root of the issue is we've lost our values and we've lost our resilience as black people. We sit there and we talk about what the white man did and we talk about slavery and everything like that, but we have no self-accountability and say, you know what, at the end of the day, that is my black grandmother, that is my black sister sister. You are my black sister. And you know that a black man is more likely to rob you or commit some type of crime against you. And that's what we need to get down to the issue of. And like you were talking about earlier, like, hey, well, what's going on? You know, what do you think the answer is to one of the brothers that were speaking? I think it's the breakdown of the family. I think, like he said, because of our poor choices, and what happens is we look at domestic violence, for example.
I, honest to God, like, as I've gotten older, I'm 31 now, I understand the importance of family and having a structured unit. And like a mother and father do raise a kid, but it's not just that. It's the community. It takes a village to raise a kid, right? It takes a village to raise a kid. What happened to that mentality? If the kid doesn't have a good family home and isn't in a good environment within that community, that kid is screwed and has no chance in life.
When domestic violence, women or men are even attacked, what is the first thing we say? It's like, you know what? It's not your what? It's not your fault. So that's what we do. We hold on to this narrative that, well, it's not our fault, and the issues in our community are not our fault, and the white man needs to give us something. The old white lady down the street is looking at me, and I don't know why she got braids in her hair. And we focus on all these other stupid things that don't matter. We don't get to the root of the fact that we're killing each other at a higher rate than any other race. It is self-hatred amongst us. I believe that we can do that. That my mom's cousin, coming from the church parking lot, and guess who stuck her up and robbed her at gunpoint? A black man.
I need you to get to the point.
Like,
so
my
I can
point
respond.
is that
Oh
no,
my
and I'm not trying to
God,
be funny.
that's rude.
Unless, like you said, we're gonna keep it respectful.
Yeah,
so
but you're monopolizing the whole conversation.
I'm
We're
not
not
trying.
being
Okay, I'm
able
gonna let
to-
you speak, but let's not.
Well, that was kind of rude. I'm not gonna lie. I hate that evil Margaret Sanger more than ever. She's single-handedly ruined the nuclear family. I mean, yeah, you can't put it all on one person. I hate this bullish ass black on black crime narrative. Please stop bringing this bullshit lying ass information. I mean, once more, this is just there's so many factors. In case y'all need a reminder, this is what resting bitch face looks like. Absolutely. You need to get to the point. She mentioned that point 3 times in her statement. Amanda isn't listening to learn. She's waiting for the opportunity to make a snarky response. Absolutely.
It is imperative that
Couldn't have worded this better. Amanda Siles 8. Okay.
the daughter of an immigrant, it is imperative that black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist from black people in the United States. It is not the same. Period. And ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola, I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to undermine the experience of Black Americans.
And it sounds like all she's doing is just talking about how great she is. That's the issue with these moral issues. It's just like, what the hell? Like, this
At gunpoint, a black. Let's not.
Yeah, this is the same thing. Alright, so this man had a lot to say. Oh, the Black MAGA preacher. This is him. Okay. The truth about my debate with Amanda Siles and Jubilee, where she was rude and disrespectful. The typical black stereotype. Okay, what does he have to say? What was he following up with?
Is in my Amanda Seal debate, she was the worst Jubilee surprise guest probably that they had. She was the stereotypical black woman. She was angry. She was nasty. She threatened to have people removed off. There was one black conservative who's known who was removed because she yelled at people several times. She threatened about 5 or 6 times. She was a diva. 6 or 7 times she threatened to leave. Now, I'm thankful for the opportunity, thankful for getting to sit down with her. I respect her for what she's accomplished. But as a person, I have no respect for her. She was very disrespectful to me. Because I believe I destroyed her in my first to start off, and she didn't want to talk to me again. And I wouldn't want to talk to me because she can't beat me in a debate. A real debate where she's not yelling, she could not beat me because the facts are on my side. I don't care how much they lie and try to act like they aren't. I love black people and I love myself, but if you're
It's true. If you do go into a debate, there has to be a form of dialogue, except for you can't go in with name calling, right? Like, okay, I could see your point, but what about when this arises, and then you have to go back and forth and like prove your point, and if your point has some faulty legs, well, then it's gonna be shown. But the issue is on the left, and they never do that.
You're black and you have a difference in opinion in the black community, you don't love yourself, and you're, because we're the only race that can't have. But that's the truth. She was the worst Jubilee guest celebrity person there was, and none of the black conservatives liked her at the end. Like Candace Owens, Jordan Peterson, all the conservative, respectful. They treated other people's opinion with respect, not her.
Well, there you have it, boy. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, then please like the video, subscribe, and if you really like it, then share it with some of your friends. My goal here is to spread a positive message while sprinkling my 2 cents on big topics like American, Indian, and world geopolitics, and even small stuff like Twitch drama and online debacles. And if you want to see it live, come join me over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ActuallyElrod. That's where I'm going to do all my reactions, and after the reactions, that's where we get down a game. And if you're like, hey, I have a video that I want this dude to sprinkle his 2 cents on, then come over on my Discord and let me know and join the community there. And while we're at it, I have to say thank you to everybody who has made that Discord just so poppin'. I never thought I'd have a Discord that's so flowing. It's really cool to see. Shout out to you, Bobby, Omni, Demon, all of you who have been in there who are just super active. Logie, you're the man. Logie is the one who's like modding and helping run the server, so thank you, Logie. Lastly, I challenge you. I have a challenge for you. Make somebody laugh today. We all know there's enough hate and vitriol in the world. If energy is contagious like the flu, then let's spread and get everyone contagious with our positive energy, right? Not negative energy, because there's so much of that. And if we could just be a small little change in someone's day, then you never know. Maybe that's the thing that starts shifting this world to a happier, healthier, just better place. And with all of that said and done, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.